Hello there, Stephanie Cameraman, the Stock Whisperer, here with this week's Dark Pool Weekly Whisper for April 15th, 2019. But before we get to this week's, that's right, we got to talk about last week's whispers. Well, I got to say, it started out pretty slow the week. In fact, the market went sideways, and then finally by Thursday and Friday, we started to get some really nice movement. And unfortunately, for my weekly whispers to count, they need to break above or below the whisper level Monday or Tuesday, just for our legal department. If it breaks above Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, it just doesn't count in the gains and losses that I have been reporting. However, it doesn't mean that we can't take the trade. In fact, one of the best trades I had was KR. We took it in my boot camp class. We were doing the day trading week, and that was amazing. What a great trade, but it happened on Wednesday that it broke above the whisper level. But all that said and done, it was still a good week. 44% of my recommendations had gains, 44% gains, and 44 targets were hit. Wells Fargo was amazing. Wow. Did you see that massive print on Friday, 30 minutes before the news came out? Yeah, we see that a lot. And just keep in mind, when big prints come out, they cause big splashes. And usually the splashes are in the opposite direction of the intended move. And we actually made money in class both ways, up and then down. Okay, so keep that in mind. The best trades are really to trade these weekly whispers that I put out because they've had time to splash and marinate, and now they're ready to go. For day trading purposes, absolutely you can trade the splash, but just keep in mind a lot of times it does splash in the opposite direction of where it's going to go. Chico's also was a great short last week. And I'm excited for this week. This week we have big earnings coming out. Goldman Sachs, we have Morgan Stanley, we have Bank of America. So I'm pretty excited. We did have a great week last week, but I have a feeling we're going to have an even better week this week. But before I start, I've just got to mention the Trader of the Week. He was incredible. His name is Paul. We call him the Alien. And thank you so much, Paul, for helping me out in the boot camp class. Not only was he answering questions, but he was trading and doing presentations. So thank you so much. You rocked it. So let's start. Let me show you all the amazing trades. I have so many this week. So let's just start. Oh, let me just start with the SPY. All right, so you can see on the SPY, we are coming up to the top channel. 290 is such a big level. So we're going to be bullish above 291 and bearish below 288. Why did I pick that number? Well, it just so happened on Friday, we got a pretty big dark pool level. 288.26, a new level, 7.5 million. Definitely the biggest one we've had in just a couple weeks. So pay attention to that. Use it as a marker. Let's go to IWM. IWM, the Russell. We're going to be bullish above 158, and we're going to be bearish below 156. On the Qs, we're going to be bullish above 186.25 and bearish below 184. And the DIA, we got a pretty big dark pool level on that, 261.48, which we don't normally get. So that is definitely a line in the sand, all right? We're above it, that's bullish. But if we do break below 262.25, that's below that 4 EMA and the 8 EMA, below that, then I will turn bearish, but still watch that 261.48 level, okay? If we go below that, then I would turn uber bearish. Okay, so let's go to the VXXB. The VXXB, the fear. We got quite a few prints. Actually, late sell prints came in at 27.54. We were trading all the way down already. And we got some big prints at 27.89. A lot of broken up prints. It was almost as if they were being sneaky this week. So I'm only going to be bullish on fear above 28. And I'm going to be bearish below 26. And you can see really high volume came in on Friday. Yeah, so I'm expecting a big move. We are at the bottom of this trend line. So we're either going to bounce up pretty fierce, or we're going to crash below. But it's definitely a lot of volume there. So keep your eye on the fear. I don't ever tell people to trade this because it is a decaying ETN. But you definitely want to watch it if you are trading the SPY or any of those big stocks. So let's go to gold. Yeah, gold definitely had a pretty big move to the downside at the end of the week. And we got a pretty big print on GDX, 714,000 at 22.22. We closed very close to that. So only if we break above this 2250 area, right above here, will I turn bullish. I'm going to be bearish below 22. There's a little bit more room to go down to 22, which is support. I expect it to bounce. First time it tests that level, there's always computers programmed to buy. The second test, usually 25 minutes later, is when I would go short if it breaks below. Let's go to FCX. FCX had an upthrust on Friday. Yeah, Monday is going to be a test day. Yeah, if it tests it, tries to pull up on lower volume and fails, that's a very bearish topping pattern according to Wyckoff. So watch that. You can see the really heavy volume that came in on Friday. Yeah, sellers at the top. So we had 1388. We had a 720,000 share print. Earnings are April 25th. Not this week, but next Thursday. So trade it this week. Just be careful next week. Don't go into those options for next week. They're definitely going to be inflated. So let's go to WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals. And it looks like it's ready to move. It was in my whispers last week, but it didn't really have much of a move yet. Sometimes it takes a couple days or a week, and I feel like it's ready to go. So we're going to be bullish above 24. And you can see it's trading right by 23. I am bearish. If we close below 23 here, look out below. 2250 will come out pretty fast. Then it could take a bounce and then come down to this 22 level. Earnings are not until May 5th. So we do have time on this one. Let's go to the next one. CLF. CLF, bullish above 1050 and bearish below 10. Let's go switch gears to oil. Lots of prints came in on United States Oil Fund, USO. 1335 area, 1342, 1336, very tight range of big dark pool activity. So we're going to be bullish above 1350 and we're going to be bearish below 1312. I just know another big move is coming in here, so definitely watch that. PBR, yeah, really huge move down after that big print that I posted out. Hope you guys got this. 1664, we had that massive 2 million print. So we do have two trade setups. We could have a retracement trade, being that we came down to a major level 15. It could bounce, and we did have some prints at 1502. So the trade I like to take against the trend is a retracement back up to resistance. All right, back up to this area, because then it can pull up and then move down, or it's just going to break down more on Monday. So if it goes below 1475, go short. But if it starts to move up again, could get that retracement, that dead cat bounce up before it turns down again. So those are the levels to watch. XOP. Yeah, we had a big, massive 2.5 million print on this at 31.99. So I'm going to be bullish above 33. You can see we're at the top of this channel. Yep, in the first test, sellers came in, knocked it down. That second test, if it can break above, I love this going up. If not, sellers at the top, we're going to move down again. So bearish below 31.99. ECA bullish above 762, bearish below 720. OAS, yeah, unusual activity. You can see, look at this high volume candle. Yeah, this is looking for a big move. Bullish above 675, bearish below 637. Earnings are not until May 6th. CVX, yeah, put this, this one was takeover. Yes, they're taking over APC, and they have been kind of duking it out with OXY. It could get a little bit hostile. So let's see what happens with CVX, but it had a really nice bounce off the 200 moving average, and we had quite a few prints, which I've posted up here. 119.05, 119.55, 119.93, and 120.27. Earnings are not this week, they are next week. So 2 weeks, I'm sorry. Earnings are in 2 weeks from now. So we have some time. Actually, I'm sorry, 1 week. Well, next Friday, not this Friday, Friday after that. So we are going to be bullish above 121.25. That's a really key level. And I'm going to be bearish below 118.75. All right, let's move to UWT. Yeah, so this is definitely not a beginner stock. All right, it's definitely more for you aggressive day traders. Please be careful, especially if you swing. This is definitely better for day trading. But we had some definite big unusual prints that came in. And it's 3 times the speed for long crude. And it's an ETN. It's linked to futures on oil. We're going to be bullish above 22.50, and we're going to be bearish below 21. Now, what I like to do is I like to watch this, but I like to trade some less aggressive stocks like USO or XOP, OAS, but I'll watch the levels on UWT. But a lot of my traders in my room will trade UWT, but just be careful on that. Let's go to the financials because we have the big earnings coming out. Please be careful, okay? If you're trading options, the IV is very inflated. However, day trading the stocks are the best way to go this week. This is what we're going to be doing in my trading room. I love it. I'm so excited for Monday. I can't wait. Goldman Sachs. Tuesday, Bank of America. Wednesday is USB and Morgan Stanley, and we are going to be day trading bandits. Watch XLF. We're going to be bullish above 27.25. We're going to be bearish below 23.75. Next, we have Bank of America. Major levels to watch. We're going to be bullish above 30.50 and bearish below 29.50. But watch for my notifications that I send out this week, especially after earnings. If we get new prints, you definitely want to trade off of those as well. Wells Fargo. And you know what I'm going to be doing is in the mornings, I'll be giving you pre-market whispers. Okay? I'll be watching the price action after these earnings come out, and I'll let you know where the big guys are buying and where the big guys are selling before the market opens. It's definitely going to give you a huge edge, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So I'll definitely do that for you guys as well. So Wells Fargo, we're going to be bullish above 47, and we're going to be bearish below 46. Again, this is a retracement trade. If it does pull up until it hits resistance, wherever that 4 EMA or 8 EMA is on the daily chart is going to be a brick wall. So as a day trader, when we're coming up to that, that's where you want to get out. As a swing trader, I like it to break above that for me to go long. All right, but right now, if we have big prints, it's okay to go against the trend if we start moving up, but just keep in mind, it's a retracement trade. HBAN also had some pretty big prints. We're going to be bullish above 1380. That's a really key level. You can see trend line. If we can break there, 14 should come pretty fast. Bearish below 13.25. Earnings are April 25th. Okay, you guys ready for this now? NVIDIA, holy cow, we had a big print. 1.7 million. The big question is, how do we trade this? Well, we looked up the options on it, and I'm going to tell you, they're expensive. Now, AMD trades very similar to NVIDIA. So right now, I actually have a strangle on AMD. And you could definitely put one of those on this week, but just be careful because earnings are April 24th. All right, that's the week after. So it was really cheap. I'm hoping for a move this week. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It could take 2 weeks. Usually it takes a couple days. So I'm hoping we're going to get some pre-earnings momentum as well. And again, if you don't know what to buy or sell, which I don't know, this is a 1.7 million print at 190.76. It's going to splash around. You could trade NVIDIA. I'll be bullish above 193.50, bearish below 188. And I would rather trade AMD. Let's punch up that chart. Yeah, AMD is so much easier. I'm going to be bullish above 28.50 and bearish below 27.50. And what I like to do is I like to add to the right side of my strangle. So if it goes up, I'll add to my calls. If it goes down, I'll add to my puts. But if it gaps up or down on Monday, right, we can't add. It's really hard to add when they gap. But that's why you put the strangle on. It's to avoid enteritis. Yes, enteritis. I'm sure you guys have had that, right? Yeah, if it doesn't move, then we have an opportunity to get in. But so many times it gaps. We get the big prints and bam, news comes out, upgrade, downgrade. Or we could have earning warnings. Yeah, that could happen. So even if your stock is not coming out with earnings, it can warn, or another stock in that sector can warn, and your stock is going to go down. So please be careful right now during earnings season, swing trading. Either do a strangle or day trade. Those are definitely going to be your best bets. So STM, I'm going to be bullish on this one above 18.25, bearish below 17.50. Micron could also move. It's a chip with NVIDIA and AMD as well. Bullish above 43. And you can see it's in that wedge. And bearish below 42. Qualcomm. Yeah, I like the chart on this. Qualcomm bullish above 57.50 and bearish below 56. Earnings are May 1st. And ON Semiconductor could also move. Bullish above 23 and bearish below 22.50. Now, I didn't really see too many great setups with the emerging markets, but China, yes, I feel like China is going to have a really big move very soon. We've had a lot of prints come in, and it's been splashing. Hasn't made the true move yet, so we're going to be bullish above 45.75 and bearish below 45. All right, let's go to the miscellaneous stocks. Got a few on my list. And we're going to start with Aurora, ACB. We had really big prints come in at 9.03. Earnings are May 7th. We have a little while. We're going to be bullish above 9.25 and bearish below 8.60. Now, we do have this gap in the chart. I don't think they filled it in. Let's see. Wait, 8.25. Nope. 8.38. A 12th. There's an eighth shy of this gap, and you can see they kind of faked it out, pulled it down, so they may fill that in down to 8.25. So watch that trade to the downside, or they may bring it up, so watch that at 9.25 to the upside. Let's go to CVS. If you read my blog, yeah, this one is so interesting right now. We had massive prints coming into CVS, highly unusual. And we are going to be bullish above 54. If we can close above 54, I really like this, but I'm actually looking for a close above 55 for a longer term swing trade. That's the big level. If we can close above that, Then I really, really like CVS. But I'm going to be bearish below 52.50. 52 is another key level. If we break below that, yeah, then I can see it going down to 50. So definitely watch CVS. Let's go to Ford. I like this one too, you guys. Yeah, really big prints on Ford. And it looks like it upthrusted. You see this big wick at the top and high volume upthrust? Yep, through a major level here. It's almost like a false breakout when it looks like a stock's breaking out, but the sellers come in. So with Ford, I'm going to be bullish only if we can close and go above this 960. I'm going to be bearish below 925 because we got big prints at 931 and we got big prints at 951. So sometimes I dip a toe in if we break below the 950 area or 936 even. But because we had the 931 prints, I kind of would like it to break below both of them. All right, so we'll see what happens, but definitely watch Ford. This is like major dark pool print, so have a feeling something big is going to happen there. Earnings are April 25th, so I kind of have a feeling somebody knows the earnings. All right, let's go to Kellogg. We're going to be bullish above 58 and bearish below 57 for K. Let's go to Coca-Cola. We're going to be bullish above 47 and bearish below 46.25. JCI, I like this. Yeah, this stock looks like it might boomerang here. We had some really big, very unusual prints. 35.80, 36.13. Yeah, 2 million, 1 million. Just look at the volume. See this? This is really big compared to what it normally trades. Yep, and it's like it's rounding. And if we could break above this 36.25, I absolutely love it. Okay, so watch JCI. Bearish though, always have to have a bearish level below 35.50. So we have MO. Yeah, I really like this one. I've been trading this one in my room. I'm bullish above 57. And I am bearish below 55. Let's go to the next one. Urban. Highly unusual prints on Urban. We're going to be bullish above 32.50 and bearish below 31.25. Western Union. Highly unusual prints for WU. We're going to be bullish above 19.50 and bearish below 19. We keep going down to that 19 level and there have been buyers. So the next time we go down there, there's probably going to be less buyers, and that's when it'll break down. But that is the key level. Right here is kind of my no trading zone. I'd really like it to break above 1950 to be bullish, and again, 19 to be bearish. So watch Western Union. Okay, where are we? Oh, XLB. XLB, Top Holdings, DuPont, ECL, APD, SHW, PPG, LYB, NUE, Freeport, and BLL. We're going to be bullish above 58.50. Oh, let me just go like this so you can see the bigger trade. Bullish above 58.50, and we're going to be bearish below 57.25. XRT, this one had some pretty big prints for the retail ETF. Put a strangle on it. Yep, I put a strangle on this in my boot camp class for next week. We're going to be bullish above 45.75 and bearish below 45. Let's go to XLU. I love this one too. I'm already in it, but I will add above 58.25. And I'll only turn bearish below 57.50 because I've seen buyers come in there every time we went down there. So only if those buyers disappeared would I turn bearish on this. But we are above all the prints that came in this week. And the last one, YUMC, Yum China. Yeah, really nice bottom. Rounded bottom, I should say, on high volume. That's a voluminous rounded bottom. We're going to be bullish above 44.75, bearish below 43.25. Earnings are April 29th. So there you have it, you guys. Those are your dark pool weekly whispers. Until next time, happy trading. That's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.